Hello, a beautiful morning to you, and thank you so much for joining me on this exciting episode of the Agribusiness Weekend Show. I'm pretty sure that Season 6 has been amazing. Now, if you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you're seriously not helping me. Please do well to follow us on all our social media platforms, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Joella Barano Samutamine. Thank you so much for joining me on the show. Welcome back. If you just joined us, this is the Agribusiness Weekend Show and you're right in time. Ever heard of dates? Now, dates are proven to have multiple benefits to the human body system. Today, let's take a look at living healthy or healthy living, as the case may be, and we are focusing on the nutritional benefits of dates. On set with me is the CEO, Dates Nature Support Nutrients Limited, Dr. Sulayman Ibrahim. Thank you so much for joining me.
Greetings, madam.
I hope I got the name correctly.
Yes, you got it.
Oh,
you got it.
good
You
to
got
see you
it.
there.
You got it. You got it. That's
You're
perfect.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's good, I must say.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here. I really appreciate being here.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Now, Sulayman, tell us, when we say healthy living, what does it entail?
To us, we will tell you straight off that healthy living starts with date.
Okay.
And we will also corroborate that, tell you that a home without dates, is an unhealthy home.
But when we're talking about healthy living, is it only particular to dates?
Yes, it does not only particular to date, but
So give us a general overview.
here, okay, that's fine. You see, dates, it's a kind of food supplement. I believe most of the viewers will have been used to that date fruit, that date palm fruit. And this date palm fruit has been in existence for over 5,000 years.
Wow.
Yeah, because, and the health benefit of it, it cannot be emphasized, because any home that eats dates daily, irrespective of the gender, the age, talk about any irrespective, those homes will always feel healthy. Yes, so it's very ideal for every home. I will even corroborate by saying one of the first aid that's supposed to be in every home should have to be date.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Date has to be a first aid in the home.
But,
so that,
but there are homes that barely eat dates. I'm a victim of that. I barely eat dates.
yeah, I will advise you, if you look at the lives of the majority of people, every homes in the Middle East, I'm talking about the Middle East now. There is no home in the Middle East that you will go to that you will not see date, or you visit them and they will not offer you. The first thing they will offer you is date, because they believe you have to live healthy. That's the message they are passing to you. And one of the things that will make you feel healthy is by you having date, and they will support it with water for you.
Okay.
So those two things, if you eat dates with water, in fact, research has shown that if you eat date, you can live on date and water alone for over 365 days.
Wow.
So that should tell you something, that this must contain some.
Yeah.
Date and water alone for over, research shown it, that if you can live on date and water alone for 365 days.
Wow.
So that shows you the kind of nutritional benefits that is encompassed in date.
You know, you're really so particular about the nutritional benefits of date. Can you pinpoint those nutritional benefits?
Yeah, there are much. You know, date contains a lot of dietary fiber. And if you want to live healthy, one of the things you also be attached to the kind of meal or intake you consume has to contain a lot of dietary fiber. You know, and date contains the high dietary fiber, and this also have one of the lowest glycemic index. Okay. You understand? So it boosts the body system. You understand? It boosts the body system. It boosts the brain, and you know. It contains phosphorus, it contains calcium in large quantity, iron, you know, also in large quantities. So date has everything you want to think about.
Should we categorize date as a fruit, a food, or what?
As a food supplement.
It's a food supplement.
Food supplement.
Okay.
You know, I would not say we should categorize it as food or fruit, but let's put it as a food supplement. It's something that if you eat, immediately it gives you instant energy.
Oh, wow. But sugary.
It's sugary.
So
that's
what do you tell diabetic patients?
Oh, great a lot. And that's why I mentioned a glycemic index.
Okay.
And any food intake that contains no glycemic index, like in the hierarchy of date, because if you place sugar, honey, stevia, and all that in the same pH category, date has the lowest in the pH.
Okay. With sugar?
Yes.
Sugar.
Yeah, with sugar.
Wow.
So as sweet as it is, you understand, as sweet as it is, its sweetness does not have any effect, even on diabetes patients. A diabetes patient can also consume dates without having side effects or spiking the glucose level. Unlike honey, if a diabetes patient takes honey, it's going to spike the glucose level.
Wow.
Or if you take sugar or stevia like that, it's going to spike the glucose level. But dates, it will not. But mind you, it must be consumed in the right quantity because so much of everything is bad.
That brings me to the effects. Now, daily consumption, regular consumption of dates, and the effects that we should know about.
Yeah, like the foods, you know, where we are, we have added value by converting the date into syrup and powder. But I can tell you from the fruit, you know, research has shown that taking like 5 of fruits daily, 5 to 7 daily, is ideal for every normal human being.
Okay. So when you take excess, it becomes.
Yeah, when you take excess, like if you are like the people with diabetics, you know, it might start having effects on the glucose level. But if you stay within the limits, like even the powder, the syrup, if you just mix like take like 2-3 spoons, you know, in a day, it's sufficient.
Now let's go over to the business aspect of this food supplement.
Yes.
Now, dates as like a business in line of the agro-business hierarchy is really not known. Yes. Now, what do you have to say about that?
Yes, in this part of the world.
In this part
of the world, it's barely unknown. But in the Middle East, just like I mentioned earlier, this is a first aid, and which we suppose here also, this part of the world, we're supposed to emulate, because we should emulate good thing. And I will just advise this. So talking about data as a business is a multi-billion-dollar business. The fruit, the value chain is a multi-billion-dollar business. And that's why a company like this nature also are vested into this. But you know, being that I mentioned that it's a multi-billion-dollar business, does not mean you start a business today and you start reaping the. No, it's not. No, it's not a Ponzi. It's a stage, you know. It's a stage.
So what is the best way, or how is the best way to start a dates kind of business? Yes,
like our own value chain, you know, like we are processed, because starting the day business, you think about farming, But the farming takes a long time, you know, for the gestation period.
Exactly. Now that brings me to that question. Sorry, one question I'm coming up.
Yeah.
Now you're talking about farming. Now, can dates be produced in all types of farmland?
No, only in tropical region.
You see, so
And in the middle, in this part of the world, in Nigeria, that's in the north. And when we talk about the north in Nigeria, you talk about Jigawa, and if you talk about Jigawa State, you talk about Dutse. That's where you can grow dates in commercial quantity. Okay. In other parts of the north, somehow you can grow it for, you know, at a garden. Okay. But talking about commercial quantities, you know, we're talking about business now. So it has to be in Jigawa. Okay. You know, that's where you can, the best place in Nigeria. Okay. And coincidentally, Nigeria has the only, happens to be the only country in the whole world, mark that has 2 gestation periods for dates. Wow. The only country, it's a blessing that we have not, you know, tapped into. The only country in the whole world that has 2 gestation period for date. And the gestation period for Nigerian date growing, you know, plantation has also come down. You know, unlike some other countries where you have like 5-7 years before you start having the gestation. For Nigeria, it has come down to like 2-3 years.
How profitable is this business?
Oh, very profitable. Very profitable. Very profitable. But just like I mentioned, it's not a Ponzi. If you are looking for a sustainable business, you know, that you want the business to live after you, then date is one of those business. Date business is one of those business.
Amazing. Let's go on a short break. When we come back, the show continues. Please don't go anywhere.
Hey, my name is Retido, and I'm here to tell you that you cannot go wrong in the food business, in the agro-allied business, as long as you have information, you know what you're doing, you know who you're doing it with. Like every other thing in life, do your research before getting involved. Now, I'm here on the set of Agri-Business Weekend, hanging out with my lady Joy. Yeah, one of the places where you can get veritable information, verifiable information. Looking for where to go or how to get involved, they can point you in the right direction. Keep watching, stay tuned. See.
Welcome back. This is still the Agri-Business Weekend Show, your #1 agricultural favorite show in Nigeria, Africa, and the world at large. Quote me anywhere. And Ibrahim is still on set with me. Thank you so much, Eugene.
It's a pleasure.
Now, this brings us to the different value chains of dates that you can take advantage of. You can. Please go ahead. Tell us what are these different value chains. But this looks like honey.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it may interest you and the viewers, you know, and everybody that you know, we're talking about dates, and we may all have been seeing the date fruit. Seeing something like this, we're wondering like, is this date? And exactly this is it. And these are the value chain. You know, we've come to realization and understanding at Date Nature that there are so many people that don't take pleasure in eating the date fruit itself. Yeah, you know, they tell us different stories. You know, I don't like the taste. You know, I don't like how it looks. You know, and it's too sweet and things like that. And also, you know, for the fact that if you don't consume dates in its freshness, you know, it starts to come up with some weevils. You know. Inside, and which so many people don't take cognizance of, and they just pick up the date and just eat it like that, you know, without knowing that you know, probably it has gone past through some stages, and they need to wash it very well, because most of them are very dirty. But what have we done? So we have produced that date into syrup. You know, this has been turned into syrup. This is the same dates, you know, and also into powder from the same. These are just different sizes. So we have turned it into syrup and powder. And we also have the byproduct, which will not spell out here, and the byproduct is also used for some other things.
Okay, so you can consume dates in powder form.
Yes.
You can also consume dates in syrup.
Yeah, in the syrup or liquid form.
And so wait. Let me ask this question. This date in powder form.
Yes, please.
What kind of food can you put it in?
Yeah, like cereals, because it's very it's highly insoluble in water. Okay. So if you want to mix it with liquid, it has to be very hot. Okay. Or rather you use cereals, like pap, like custard, like oats, or your cooked meals, instead of adding seasonings, the cooked meals instead of adding seasonings, or people with high blood pressure that they are being advised not to take salt. So instead of that salt or seasoning, after cooking their meals, they just sprinkle it on it,
okay.
So it gives them a better taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with this, you don't need to add sugar.
No.
Or milk.
Milk, yeah.
Oh, it's milky?
It's not milky, but it has some chocolate taste. It's give you a very pleasant taste that if you add it to your meals, it give you that resounding taste.
I have done some research myself on the health benefits of date, and it's numerous. So numerous.
Too much?
So numerous. So this is something you can start as a business, and this is something you can start as a business, yes, because people need to have these food supplements as part of their daily routine for their diet.
Definitely.
Now let's go over it's enough of dates.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
Okay.
Before you go.
All right.
So basically, when I have guests on my show, I love them to have fun whenever they go.
That's cool.
So I have 10 questions on my list
for
you, and you're going to pick 3 numbers randomly.
All right.
Okay, so let me get your first number.
My first number, I'll go for 8.
Number 8. Why did you choose number 8?
Oh, I love 8. It's my target number.
So Sulayman, tell us, what's your favorite food? Don't tell me dates.
Oh, my favorite food, I will tell you it's dates, because since I've discovered dates, I want people to see that, impact. Because I will tell you, my home is about dates, and all you are seeing about me is also about dates. So if you like what you are seeing, then I will tell you my favorite food supplement is date.
Amazing.
Because I want to live.
I think I got to try it. Then I'll think about which my favorite food is the date.
Yeah.
So for now, I'm still battling with apple.
Oh.
Alright, let me get your second number.
I'll pick 9.
Number 9. Okay, so let's do this. Tongue twisters. Greek grapes, Greek grapes. Greek grapes, Greek grapes. Say that 5 times. Don't make a mistake.
Oh, Greek grapes.
No. That's the first attempt. You already failed. No, let me give you a second chance.
Oh.
Greek grapes, Greek grapes. 5 times. Let's go.
I doubt if I can pick that.
Just try.
I may try to injure myself. Can I make an option?
Okay, your turn number.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4.
Yes, please.
Okay, so this is what you will do. You say a parable in your dialect and give us the meaning.
A parable in my dialect. And give you the meaning.
Yes.
I would say oúnjẹ tó dára òun ni ọ̀rẹ́ àwọ̀.
Absolutely.
Yes, what it means is like good food is the good food, good healthy living. Let me put it like that. Healthy living is a benefit to the body. Good food is a benefit to the body.
You're definitely correct. Thank you so much for coming on the Agribusiness Weekend show.
I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you.
And on behalf of I and the Agribusiness Weekend team, we want to give you this package to say thank you for coming.
I'm blushing. I really appreciate this. I thank you, Agribusiness, and we promise we go higher together, and we continue to support each other.
welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. All right, so at this juncture, we come to the end of today's episode of the Agribusiness Weekend Show. And thank you so much for watching. Still, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, this is the best time. Did you enjoy this episode? Now, do go to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on all our social media platforms. Do have a great weekend. Bye for now.